So you said you've always been confident enough in yourself to be different. You've always wanted to be, you know, custom and stand out from the crowd. There are so many people, especially Black women. We've had this conversation so many times on the show around imposter syndrome. Yes. And you can be great, like in whatever you do and whatever your area of expertise is, but you still show up somewhere and you're doubting yourself. You're doubting your gifts. You're doubting your talents. What advice do you have for someone who, you know, wants to be able to show up confidently?
I look at it very morbidly, right? I was the last person my father talked to before he passed away. I was on the phone, not realizing that was his last moment. And so I look at opportunities as life and death, because if I have a life right now, if this is my last moment, what impact do I want to leave, right? And so I don't let other people dictate what my story is about to be. Even on days I don't have the most energy, I still show up, because like, what if this is the last day? Do I want to show up in a hoodie and be sad, or do I want to say, hey?
Do you ever show up in a hoodie?
I've had a hoodie on this week. My hair looked a mess the other day. That's why I got a hair wrap. But even then, my energy still fills the room. I was on set yesterday. They were like, you just so full of energy. I said, girl, if you knew the week I had. Right. And so every impact or encounter you have is a person's influence or their belief about God. So when you experience me, I want you to know that there is a God. I want you to know that there is hope on the other side of entrepreneurship. There are good people in the world. And so I might be the only advocate for the other side of hope. And so I have to like carry that. So when I be in my feelings about stuff, I'm in a car like, I'm my own coach. Like, girl, get yourself together.
Hyping yourself up.
Yeah, because I mean, you may not get a chance to do this again. You know.
So social media, super positive, you know, mindset being everything. Well, what I saw, I was
10%. I be gossipy.
She be listening, getting it. Yes.
I get into my tea every time.
We all get into the tea a little bit. But what are some daily things aside from like the self talk? What are some daily practices, or are there any daily practices that help you even on the hard days? Because like you said, this all looks great. This all looks great, but there is still very much so life going on behind the scenes.
It's your tribe. I know I had so I don't know if you saw Pinky wore my outfit on the red carpet
at the BET Awards. Yes, I sure did.
Pulled that dress off in 36 hours.
I saw,
and so stressed out from that. And so I called my friend, and he's like, I mean, you the star, ain't you? You want to do this, don't you? He said, this what you prayed for, didn't you? I'm like, don't talk to me. I'm like, he's like, bro, I know you ain't crying. I was like, I'm not crying, baby. I'm like putting on me. I was like, oh my God. And he was like, I'm not going to even allow you to call me with this, because we've been talking about these moments. And so you finally get it and you're crying. Like, are you serious right now? He said, call a printer, call your seamstress. So like, he reminded me of who you are.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the right tribe, if I call you crying too, like, dog, we can't both be in here crying. We could be at the printer right now. And so your tribe is important. My screensaver on my phone are all of my goals for the year and my affirmation. I read it to myself every time I touch my phone. I have dream boards all over the house.
What's the difference between a dream board and a vision board, or is it the same?
I think it's the same.
Okay.
I don't really. I mean, I guess it's tomato.
Got you. Okay.
It's my dream, but my vision, you know, to put it in semantics, is what I see, but what I'm going to touch. So it's almost like my goal board.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because I'm going to do these things, right? It's not a dream at this point. I'm going to have these twins. I'm going to marry this.
Come on, twins.
I think so, because I was around some kids the other day. They was talking a lot. I was
2 for 1. You cannot be 2 for 1. Let me tell you.
I was like, do I really want twins?
Yes.
So I have.
Con has twins.
Oh boy. So okay. So we're voting for no twins.
No, we're voting for twins. Okay. We're gonna touch and agree.
So reminding myself of my vision all day long. Working out in even if it's a 10-minute ride on the Peloton, or if it's just stretching, or just cutting like I ride in the car in silence sometimes. Like I want to hear my heart breathe. I want to hear my chest going up and down. I want to hear myself breathing. I want to feel
no noise, no distractions.
But you just have to say, wait, I'm alive. Like you got to look at your hands, your fingers, because you'll go so much in life. I don't know if you ever have this where like, oh my God, I'm a person. Like you come outside of your body. So you have to do that. Like you get another chance at this. God bless you. You're going to be okay. And so those 3 things. And then also grounding yourself. Like I'm a barefoot contestant. I'll be outside with no shoes on, sports bra. My neighbor's like, what is she got going on today? I'm pulling weeds out the yard. And so touching the earth reminds you that there's a God. There's a time for pruning. Things do grow back. When I'm thinking a flower has died, I add some water, it comes back. And so I'm really into gardening and plants and those things. And so finding things that make you happy that don't require money.
Yes, happiness without money. Yeah, I love it.
Yes.
What would you say is the key to maintaining amazing relationships? Because you mentioned Pinky at the BET Awards.
Yes.
I've seen you Vogue, obviously. I've seen you do stuff with Amazon, Essence, Jet Mag. I think like last week, I didn't even know Jet Magazine was still around. I did my research. I did my research. But I've seen you doing all the things, and I know that a lot of those opportunities come. Well, not a lot. All opportunities come through people. Blessings come from God, but they come through people. I know that to be fact. So how do you connect, maintain, and sustain those relationships?
I think having honest interactions and don't come with your hand out. And that's what really gets on my nerves with people, where they be like, oh, can you listen to this? Can you do this? I said, you didn't even ask me how my day
Hello,
was.
how are you? Yeah.
You know, and so I'm really a big motivator. Like, I'll see a Slutty Vegan truck. I'm like, Pinky, look, I saw your truck. She's like, girl, you so crazy. Like, just everyday interactions. Like, if I made a friend at Essence, you know, just thank you. I'm a big affirmation person. My love language is after gifts is affirmation. And so I'm always like, girl, you look really good today. You're like, oh. And so leaving those positive interactions with people, you'll always be top of mind. I'm also a gift giver. I have something for you.
Come on, Giz. I got something for you too, girl.
Look at us. And so